Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Eric Collier. Yes, it's finally Wednesday. Yes, it's finally hump day. But most importantly, it's finally the day that you decide to change the momentum. You swing momentum back in your favor so that you can get the odds of victory on your side. And how do you do that? I want you to think about that for a second. How do you go about getting the momentum shifted back in your favor when it appears everything is going against you? You know, when I look at life, I compare it to boxing because both of them have ebbs and flows. You know, sometimes we're the champion, we're dominating the fight. We're beating our opponent up left and right. We're just pounding him in the corner, and eventually we're taking the energy out of him so that we put him on the ground. And that opponent that I'm talking about are the obstacles, challenges, and hurdles that we face on a daily basis. And then, like I said, it's about momentum shifts. Sometimes the momentum shifts right back in the opponent's corner after he hits us with a nice body blow or blow to the head. And we find ourselves in the corner taking a beating. And eventually we're bloody, battered, and we're staggering around the ring trying to figure out what to do next. And it's at that point, ladies and gentlemen, it's at that very point that the fight is either won or lost. Because a decision has to be made. Do I keep fighting or do I just give up? And unfortunately, many of you have made the decision to give up on several things, on several occasions. And now's the day that you decide to keep fighting, because that's the correct decision. Because if you keep fighting, you'll realize you're only one momentum shift away from that victory you've always wanted. And so the decision to change your mindset, to become a fighter, is where the victory is won, ladies and gentlemen. And so what do fighters do? Fighters keep fighting. Why? Because by continuing to fight, you have that chance you want. You have that hope and optimism you're looking for victory. And if you keep maneuvering around, you'll end up creating an opening that will allow you to land that one big punch to send that opponent right to his backside and watch him get counted out for your victory. And you understand as a fighter that there is no tomorrow. Now is the time. Today is the day to get started on that. Don't wait till 5 or 10 years later from now, 5 or 10 years later, because you don't know if that's going to be there for you at that time. Now is the time to take advantage of that opportunity to swing momentum back in your favor by continuing to fight. And when you continue to fight, realize that you're going to have to elevate your game as well. You see, you can't come to the table or you can't come to the fight with that same mediocre mindset, that same mediocre effort that you normally come with. You have to elevate your game, see, to win. You have to tap inside of that untapped potential and find out exactly what you're really made of. Because that's what those obstacles, challenges, and hurdles are put there for. To find out how bad you want it and what you're willing to give up to get it. And once you give up those things that you know you need to give up, and once you elevate your game to another level, you become limitless. And when you fight limitless, that's when they say, he's in the zone, baby. I've never seen him fight like that before, because you have stepped your game up at that point. And then throughout the whole process, you have to stay positive. You have to train your mind to stay positive. Fighters stay positive. You look at over my back here, these fighters, they didn't go into it doubting their abilities. They didn't go into it doubting their purpose. They went into believing that come hell or high water, they will succeed. You know, Muhammad Ali said he was the greatest well before he even stepped in the ring or before anybody ever believed him, and even before he put that championship belt on. And when I think about Nelson Mandela, I go to the poem Invictus, which I love, and I love the way it ends. It says, I'm the master of my fate and the captain of my soul. And that tells me that it's my mind that takes me to that next level. It's my mind that's going to keep me going towards victory. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you don't have to actually be a fighter to step into to the ring of life. You can be that adult who's fighting through a medical condition to survive. You can be that single parent who's fighting to raise their children while keeping a job and maintaining a house, a roof over their head. You can be that individual trying to climb that corporate ladder as they fight through race, gender, image and educational biases that are keeping them stuck in their same job. You can also be that individual who comes from being homeless, uh, bankrupt, or just never having enough to survive, to go on and have the job that you wanted, the business that you wanted to create, and in some cases becoming the celebrity that you've always wanted to be. So if you change your mind, you change the game, ladies and gentlemen. So become a fighter, and you see how you can change that momentum in your favor to get that victory you've always wanted. I'm Eric Collier. I'll see you next Wednesday. Until then, take a deep breath, step back, and rock and fire.